Hey folks, welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. It's a beautiful day up in northwest Wisconsin, and we're with our buddies Pete Maina and Josh Teigen. These fish are all in our harbors.
Close to 14 there.
Are you having fun?
I'm having a blast.
Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Yes, folks, up in northern Wisconsin, and look who I found on the ice, my buddy Pete Maina. It is such a pleasure to see you on a nice winter day.
Isn't it?
Come on in here.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, yeah, okay.
What we're doing today is kind of fun, and we got a big weed flat here, and we got deep weeds and a sharp edge, and this type of structure is going to hold fish, right?
It's definitely going to hold fish, and it's going to hold basically everything in the lake for the most part. So
right.
You got a shot at just about everything, you know, panfish, bass, pike, you know, whatever's in here, walleye, everything will be in weeds. It's fairly clear water. The weeds grow pretty deep. The weeds are in good shape. So basically everything's going to be here.
And we got a fun group of guys today, a small group. You and me and Josh, our buddy, came, and John, his buddy, and Ryan, the photographer. So
Ryan's here too.
Hi, Ryan.
Yeah.
But we're going to have fun today, right?
Yes, we are.
Cook some Johnsonvilles and just enjoy the day.
Yeah, put some tip-ups out and jig a little. It'll be big fun.
Hey, folks, we'll show what we're using and how we're using it. All of that coming up right after this. Folks, I drive 40,000 miles a year. I use Amsoil synthetic oil for two reasons. I don't have to change my oil for 25,000 miles. My truck runs better and I get better gas mileage. Oh my gosh, look at the head on that. And look at that mouthful of weed. Look at that pike. Are you having fun with the tip-ups?
Having a great time. Love Beaver Dam.
Oh, look at that, Blake. Holy cow. Look at that pike, Blake. Oh my gosh! Look at the size of this pike! Oh my gosh! That is a trophy pike right there, pal.
Oh, dude.
Oh man, is
Look at
that
that fish.
gorgeous. Look at this guy, folks. This is a beauty. Oh, wait till you see the tummy on this guy.
On that one.
Hey, welcome back, folks. I'm marking fish like crazy. See him there? There he is.
Nice.
All right. And we have ourselves a
There we go.
decent crappie to start the day.
Yeah.
And we're on a lake, you know, that doesn't have huge crappies, but they're kind of mixed in. And that's actually a good eating size right there, isn't it?
Yeah, that is the size you want to keep. Anywhere in that, 9.5 to 10.5, 11 size range.
And it's so fun, folks. We're actually fishing on the edge of the weeds right now. You put your little cast master down there and lift it up, and that red blob comes right up, doesn't it?
They just come in and engulf it. Yeah, they're fired up today.
Literally, every time I go down there, folks, I get a crappie. And you know, they aren't huge again, but I'll tell you what, they're fun. And I'm going to show you right now on the Humminbird how fast those fish are coming up off the bottom. Okay, folks, this is the bottom right here. And I'm going to send my jig down, you'll see it, and almost immediately you'll see a crappie come off that bottom. Watch. Okay, folks, you see my jig now, and there comes a crappie. And there he is. That is cool. When there's so many down there like that, it's an awful lot of fun to watch your locator like that. And they're all that one's a little small, but you can see what I was doing with the Humminbird down there, fishing above the weeds, lift that up a little bit, the fish comes up and eats. There we go. And you got to sort through them out here, folks, like we talked about. That's a little guy right there. But again, the importance of using a flasher like the Humminbird is just awesome to be able to enjoy it like a game, a video game, watching the fish come up. And the other cool thing about the Humminbird Helix 7, it's not just a flasher. It comes with 2D sonar. It also has GPS, so you put a Lake Master chip in there and you can see exactly where you're going. And in the fall, before ice fishing, you mark your spots, transfer your waypoints into there, and you can be right on fish right away. Hey, here we go. And this is one after another. Here he comes. Yeah, let's see here. There we go. Josh, come on over here, buddy. Again, you know, not giants, but good eaters. And one thing that is real important, what you and Pete do, before we fish a big weed flat like this, you drill all your holes first, right?
Yeah, we drill a ton of holes. We don't want to spook them out of the weeds as we're fishing. So we drill a ton ahead of time and then we hole hop.
Yeah, and that's important today. And I'm not really a big fan of hole hopping. You know, I'm usually glued to one hole, but really seriously, catch 2-3 out of a hole and they're done. You move to the next hole and do that.
Yep, just keep moving. That's the key. No, you're doing good.
Josh, seriously, every time down, buddy. Every single time down. That's a little guy. I wonder if he'll make the show. We'll find out.
Breaking news from Fleet Farm. Check out this deal. Beaver Dam natural wood and American flag tip-ups are on sale for $36.99. Hurry in and get the tip-up that will last a lifetime.
Ooh,
Are you having fun with that locator?
I am. They're just flying up to hit it.
I mean, that's what makes it fun. And you know, I know that you do a lot of inland guiding up in the Iron River area, Josh.
Yep.
It's pretty consistent, isn't it?
It is. There's a lot of lakes like this where it's numbers. You still have a chance at big fish, but you can come out, catch a ton of fish. And then I also got lakes too where you won't catch a lot, but we'll catch some really big ones. So it's just a great area up here.
Ooh, Josh, look at this guy.
Nice one.
Yeah, I mean, those are 10s. And Josh, if you can come over 1 second, there's one question I want to ask you. I mean, that's again the perfect one to fillet. But you have lakes where they're not stunted, you know, but they don't get much bigger than this. It'd be unusual. But for a guide party that would want to come out and catch fish after fish and eat fish, this is the perfect situation.
Exactly, and you're not going to hurt the population just because there are so many of them. But yeah, these are perfect size eaters.
And actually, your late ice bite, which can be as late March up here, can be really good too, right?
Oh, it gets really good. Then we start using tip downs and we hole hop a lot, and late ice can be just as good, if not better.
Now, do you have any openings for your guide service?
Yeah, yep, I do have some openings still in March, so there's time to get out.
Cool.
We were fishing the lakes around Iron River, Wisconsin, a 6-hour drive from Milwaukee, 7 hours from Chicago, and 3 hours from Minneapolis.
What a time to be live. Humminbird's new Mega Live 2 forward-facing sonar is your front row seat to every epic catch, unfolding as it happens, with more clarity than ever before. Decipher between dinks and diamonds in the brush. Choose between 15 color palettes and 3 views. Zero in with enhanced bait tracking and marvel at all the jaw-dropping detail. New Mega Live 2. Next-gen clarity, next-level fun. Only with Humminbird.
Folks, I've relied on Johnson Pump products for many years, and now they're even better. Check out the new Aqua Void Bilge and the Aqua O2 Aerator.
The best advantage with the new products is no tools necessary to replace your motor cartridge. Quick watertight connector and the same easy change cartridge. With the new motor cartridges, we have a high efficiency impeller and a low amp draw motor. To the angler, they're going to have faster fill of their live wells, and they're going to have better aeration along with a faster evacuation of their bilge. This pump will fit on any boat. It has a multi-configuration inlet port as well as a 360 rotation outlet port.
Johnson Pump, reliability on board. Yay!
Hey,
How you doing, my buddy?
that's always fun to put out some tip-ups, John.
I have caught at least 15 crappies already.
I've actually caught quite a few as well.
Okay. Here he
They're
comes.
the perfect eaters. I haven't got
largemouth bass.
largemouth bass. There
But that's
we go.
what we were talking about at the open of the program today. John, come on over. He's got one too on another tip up there.
Isn't that interesting how that we haven't had a bass yet, and then all of a sudden two tip-ups are
John, hold that
basically
one up
going
next
off
to
at
Pete's
once.
there. And Pete, if you can just rest for a second there. And
I don't know. I think mine might be.
the interesting thing, though, folks, out of this cold water, and this lake is loaded with largemouth. Not a bad idea to keep one or two of those. They're good eating. You know?
Actually, they are good eating,
On some of the lakes that are loaded with bass,
Right.
you know, that's true. But we haven't had a bass tip up, and then all of a sudden, bang, bang,
Isn't
two.
that interesting?
Yeah.
It really is.
Good job, you guys.
Got a nice one on, John.
Yeah, Pete and John just caught bass. We
Maybe.
didn't have a tip up for the first hour.
No, it's supposed to
What do
be
you got
slow.
here?
Maybe it is a big bass if they just got a couple.
Yeah, it is really
Feels
intriguing.
decent.
Here
Oh,
he
yeah, there
is.
we go.
Oh,
Nice
nice pike. Oh, is that? Oh, folks,
Jumped right up.
this is just a gorgeous colored fish,
Let me
too.
wash them
isn't
off
it?
a little so you guys can see them
Yeah,
better.
I want to look at the markings on that fish.
Yeah,
Isn't that
that's a pretty
spectacular?
one.
And you know, I have fished here with you before in years past. We've actually gotten fish out of this small lake up to 41.
41, yep.
41 was the biggest, but look at the nice build on that fish. And like Pete and I talked about in the open, we're fishing a weed flat. So you set the minnow with the tip up above the weeds.
Yes, you want to make sure you're above the weeds. I always use my Humminbird Helix for that because you don't want to be in the weeds or you're not going to get bit. I put them about 2 to 3 feet up off the weeds.
Look at the build, nice jeans
yeah,
on this.
that's going to grow up to be a really big one.
Yeah. I love the way Pete sets tip ups. First of all, you love these beaver dams, the smooth spool and everything else. But you love that Livingston sound bullet on your tip ups, don't you?
Yeah, it's really a good attractor, John. Fish definitely come into sound. One thing I want to point out that I've had some people that have used them, they put them right next to the bait, and
Right.
there's generally not as much luck if you get that close. You want to keep them about 16 inches or more away so it pulls the fish in, but the bait itself is a little bit separate.
Now, what I mean by the noise it makes, let's listen for a second so we can hear that.
Makes neat little sounds.
Neat little sounds. I like
Actual
that.
biologically
Yeah,
recorded
yeah.
fish
And then, of
sounds.
course, on the end of the tip up is simple. You got a treble hook and your minnow, and you sit above the weeds and you catch fish.
That's right. That's the whole idea.
I got something on, John.
You just released that other pike.
Yeah.
You just released him.
Oh, it's a nice walleye.
Is it really?
Yeah, nice walleye.
Oh my gosh, look at that, folks. Is that a beautiful fish?
That's a nice surprise.
Josh Teigen. That is fun. And we got to explain, this particular lake has a few walleyes in it, not a lot.
Not many. I mean, I'm out here, maybe 10 to 12 times a year, and we catch maybe 4 a year, not many.
And you're off the weed edge here, huh?
Yes, this one's out where the weeds meet the mud, and that's probably why this thing is here. He's right on that weed edge. This is generally a hole where we get a lot of nice
Nice
largemouth.
bonus. Oh, it's my panfish buddy, John.
Finally got a better one, it feels like.
Well, you're the man that always catches the big panfish when we go. Here he comes, and oh, that's a nice one. Come on up here, buddy. Good to see you, John.
Yeah, how's it going?
And tell the folks, what do you do for a living?
I actually do construction, so all carpentry work and whatnot, and some property management also.
And you've been really busy with the carpentry stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's hectic up here.
Yeah, well, that's great. And in the wintertime, do you get more of a chance to fish then with your job?
Oh yeah, a little bit. It depends. It kind of goes in streaks. Like a few years ago, we were really busy, but now this year, getting out and obviously getting some nice crappies.
Remember last year when we got those two big ones? Hold
yeah.
that one out. That's a good eater right there. Well, you're only about 20 feet away from me. What do you got? Let's see.
Yeah, a little nicer one. So what
Yeah.
I just did is I was catching a lot of 8 to 10 inchers. I just switched to the crappie size version of the V-Rod, and that's a little better one there. That might be 10 and a half, 11.
And that V-Rod is like the old zip lure. It's
Yep.
a blade bait.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
it
it's got a great
vibrates.
vibration. You can actually call fish in by ripping it, and then once they come up, come into the hole, then slow it down a little bit.
Here we go. I'm going to tell you after I catch this one, I came over near Pete here, and Pete, these are all identical sizes, which is kind of interesting. But what is so fun about this, as soon as you go down, the red blobs start coming up, don't they?
That's what's so cool. You know, there's a swarm of them, and when, when there's a little competition, they tend to get a little more aggressive, so it really is a lot of fun.
I am kind of sad that old Tex isn't with us today, you know.
Yeah.
He usually gets out here with us, and this would be his dream come true, because you would let him keep a few of these.
Yes, yes, I would. When there's this many and they're that size, they're the perfect eating size. So
how is old Tex doing? Good?
He's actually doing good. He just couldn't make it today.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's been out catching fish.
84 years old.
85.
There we go. Pete, it's like being a little kid again, you know? This lake is just chock full of crappies this size. And the fun thing is, every minute of the day, your locator's got fish on it, which really makes it so fun. And if I had, this is the way I would introduce my grandson who loves to fish to ice fishing, where he's getting constant action like that. There he is, there he is, and there he is. Like I said, watching that hummingbird is so fun. And it's every time down, literally every single time down. Here he comes. Oh, a little bluegill. Ooh, coming, John. I am just having a blast over there, buddy. Every single time down, I'm getting bit. Here's yours.
Yeah, this one came up actually 8 feet off bottom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're really aggressive.
Okay, let's see them. Oh, there you go. That's a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Okay, come on up. That's actually a nice crappie right there.
Yeah, looks about 10, 11.
But isn't it fun? I mean, every time I go down, red blobs off the bottom.
Yeah,
right?
they're just shooting up like missiles.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And here we are, middle of the day, too, folks. You know, a lot of people think crappies early morning, evening. We're catching them right through the day.
Yeah.
John, I got a nice one. Or he feels a little nicer anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm hoping for a big bass, too, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of fighting like one.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Nice
there
bass.
you go.
Not a bad one.
No, you and I have fished this lake in the summer before, and these bass get really big out of here too, folks, you know?
Yeah, we do see some every year that are, 5.5, 6 pounds.
Now you get a lake like this that's absolutely loaded with crappies. Guys shouldn't they shouldn't feel too guilty about keeping a few, right?
No, this is a good lake where you keep some, keep 5 to 10 a day. I mean, you don't want to come in here and just take them out of here, but yeah, it's a good lake to take some fish out and not feel guilty about it.
Yeah, that nice bass there, pal.
Yeah, not a bad one.
Hey folks, the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2025 fishing contest is underway. To enter is simple. Just snap a picture of your trophy catch and stop in at a Fleet Farm store to pick up an entry blank. Or you can enter online at fleetfarm.com.
Each week, I shop online at fleetfarm.com to check out the latest deals. This week, the Frable Pro Thermal Tip-Up with Light is on sale for $24.99. And the 13 Fishing 27-inch Widowmaker Ice Rod is on sale for $39.99.
When you're meeting with a client, it's so important that you're present with them and you're listening. I've heard lawyers say your job as a trial lawyer is to read the law, understand the law, make the argument. You can't get emotionally connected with your client. I completely disagree with that. In order to tell your client's story, you want to learn what's important to them. Sit down and have a meal together. Learn about their family. Learn about their history. Learn about where they're from. You have to emotionally connect with them. It's their story. It's not ours. And the only way to do that in an effective way is to truly care, to truly connect, and listen.
Hi, I'm Pete Maina, and I think most people agree that rust sucks. What I use to help prevent rust and unrust things is Amsoil MP, Amsoil Metal Protector.
Ooh, another tip up.
Yeah, it's been a little while actually. We're busy catching crappies and
Yeah, that's all right. It came in spurts the last time. We had like 5 flags in 20 minutes. Here he is, and we got ourselves.
We're getting close. Oh, we got ourselves another bass.
And these bass are built pretty good too, you know?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
No, this is
they're
the
fun.
perfect day to take a family out ice fishing when you got decent weather and you can do the tip-ups and have a chance for a real big fish and have the panfish too.
Yeah, no, it really is. You know, we haven't caught any real big fish, I guess, but I'll tell you what, for fun and get somebody started and interested in this, awesome.
Yeah, I just watched Pete catch a bass on a tip-up and you yell you got something on.
Well, this is
Ooh, that's a nice one.
it's all wrapped up in the transducer.
Oh, that's okay. We got time
Yeah, this is a
here.
little bit bigger one here.
That is a nice crappie.
If I can get it without.
There you go. Yeah, lip him. I mean, that's a nice fish right there.
Oh, we're talking like 12 inches there.
Josh, come on in here for a second, would you? This lake, you know, we've fished it before. It's just loaded. But we do catch the occasional giant crappie too, don't we?
Yeah, once in a while. I know. Remember, Tex a few years ago caught one about 14 inches.
Yeah.
So there are a few big ones.
That right there is a nice crappie anywhere you go. And that's on the upper size end of what this lake has.
Yes. Yep. Out here, we like to let those little bigger ones go.
And then we got panfish expert John, you know, he catches
He is
them.
good.
Well, ooh, there we go. That is, well, let's see here. I guess I'll have to get off my ATV. No, I won't. Yay! I was able to get them up there. That's all of them like this, and we're not going to film too many more crappies, folks, because we can literally catch these at will. But we get some bigger ones, we'll film them. All cookie cutter 9.5s, 10s. Well, we're not going to film anymore, but when this is second slip. Ooh, that's actually a decent one there, Ryan. Look at that. That's probably 10.5, 11. And yeah, well, we were not going to film anymore for a while, but it's so fun, so fun.
Duck like down in the weeds. Pretty good head shake.
Johnny! All right, pal, let's see what we got here.
A little bit bigger head shakes.
Oh, good. Okay, there's your marker. It is interesting, folks. We're catching these in all depths of water. Here he comes. And there's your leader, pike. No. Oh, nice bass, John. Come on up, pal. And there you can show, folks. I don't know if Ryan can zoom in or you just pulled those weeds off, but this is the type of weed that we're fishing down there. And it is kind of interesting. We have these tip-ups set in all different depths, don't we?
Yeah, we got anything up and shallow and like 8 feet, and then everything going down right in this break from 15 to 18 feet too.
Hold that out. Nice bass there, buddy. Hasn't this been a fun morning?
Oh, constant action. Really
Constant.
fun.
Yeah. How many crappies do you think you've caught? Seriously.
Couple dozen, easy.
Seriously?
Yeah, tons of 9s, 10s.
In 3 hours.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here we go, John. Some nice head shakes.
What a ball. What a ball this has been today. I was just talking to John. Northern pike?
Ooh, nice largie.
Yeah. No, I was just talking to John before. I mean, we've only been fishing, folks, a total of 3 hours, and he said he's probably caught 25 crappies. I'll bet you and I have caught as many.
Oh, yeah.
And the tip-ups are flying, and we're going to do some lunch now, and then I guess what we do is just wait, hopefully, for a big pike or a big bass. Right?
Yeah, try to wrap it up with something really big. But yeah, it's been fun. It's a great bite, and it's not too cold out either, which makes it
And
even nicer.
you know, I know that you primarily guide on Chequamegon Bay on Lake Superior, but you do the inland stuff too.
I do it quite a bit. I always tell people if you're new into ice fishing or you got kids that just want to come out and catch a bunch of fish, inland's the place to do it. It's easy to get out here. Sometimes we can just drive trucks out. I'll set tents up for you. You know, stay in the heat, and then when flags pop, come out and catch some fish.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun.
You know, folks, I want to take a minute to thank Yamaha Motorsports. We've been running Yamaha ATVs, Josh, for some 25 years. And you want to know something? Through very cold weather, through very warm weather, through big snow, through glare ice, they have performed. And their engines are magnificent. Their transmissions are magnificent. And they last. And if you're going to spend a lot of money for an ATV, the Yamaha engine system is wonderful, isn't it?
Oh, they're tough to beat. I mean, like you're saying, the reliability is so good on them. Even guiding my clients, I got to go out whether it's 30 below or it's 30 degrees, and they always get the job done. I can always rely on them to start.
And they always start, that's right.
Yep.
And thanks Yamaha for 25 years. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be without one on the ice.
No doubt.
Hi, Johnny. Josh just caught a pretty decent pike.
Oh yeah, nice pike.
You enjoy my system of ice fishing?
It is interesting how
There
these
is the
flags
leader.
going.
There's the
Oh,
leader.
that is a nice.
Oh my
bass
gosh,
right there.
Peter Maina.
Yeah.
Look at the size of that largemouth bass. That is a
nice
beauty
one.
right there.
That's got a pretty big yapper on it, John.
And you know, you and I have done largemouth shows in the past. Are they active all winter?
Yeah, you know, it depends. Generally, midwinter, they back off a little bit. It all depends on the year. I think it really helps when you've got less snow on the ice.
Ah, okay.
Which we have right now as well, but they will bite all winter.
Hold them up one more time. I want the folks to see that. I
Yeah,
mean, that's a bucket mouse, right?
Yeah, that's a quality fish.
I heard you hollering,
Yeah,
big fish.
This might be a nicer one.
Seriously?
Sometimes they deceive me, but this one feels, oh yeah, nice pike. Real nice pike.
Oh, look at him push water. Did you see him push water?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
All right.
beautiful.
That's so fun.
All right, we're going down for him.
Yeah. Oh, Josharoo. That's how you get a northern pike out of the ice, folks.
There we go.
Oh, is that a beauty?
Nice.
Come on over here, guys. That's a
nice.
gorgeous northern
It's a
pike
nice
there,
fat
Josh.
one, too.
It is, yeah.
And you know, the build, Pete, though, is awesome on these fish
Yeah.
out here, you know? Of course, you see they got all those little crappies and stuff to eat.
Oh
right?
yeah, they got lots of food out here.
Yeah, they do.
If Ryan can, zoom in on that leader material there, and you can explain what you're using there, Pete, okay? Grab that leader material right there.
Yep.
What are you running?
40-pound Seaguar Blue Label in this case.
Okay.
So, yeah,
And-
fluorocarbon.
And that really, you get more bites rather than using the wire, don't you?
I think so, and it's a little easier on the fish, John. That's the other thing when they roll. You know, pike are prone to roll,
Right.
and it doesn't cut them up that way. And
What again is it?
So-
Seaguar what?
that's Blue Label for
Blue label and what
Yeah.
pound test?
40.
40.
Yeah.
Nice job there. You had a little problem getting them through the hole there
Yeah,
for a
it
second,
was tough
didn't
getting
you?
him through the hole. Yeah, he
Josh,
just
for
didn't want to
inland
start.
lake, inland lake in Wisconsin or anywhere, that's a beautiful pike.
Yeah,
isn't
this
it?
is what we've been waiting for
Great
today.
job.
Josh Teigen guides Bayfield County on a daily basis. For more information, give Josh a call. That phone number is 715-813-0575. 813-0575.
Get ready for the ride of your life. Right now, we have amazing deals that you can't miss. From rugged trails to family fun, the Yamaha Wolverine is built for it all. And with our exclusive financing and customer cash options, your dream ride is closer than ever. Experience the ultimate blend of performance and versatility. Don't wait. These deals won't last long. Visit your local Yamaha dealer today and start your new adventure.
Oh, Pete, I'm getting too old for this. So, John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps?
Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set?
Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin.
For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333. That was a great time, and anywhere you can go and spend a half a day and catch that many fish, it's pretty darn good, right?
Tough to beat it.
Yeah, hey, thanks, buddy. And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where to fish at. We'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you and join John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.